Today we're here with Matt from the Karma Cafe in Koh Phangang, and we're just going to do this interview just to inspire some people on actually taking some massive action, coming over to an island like this and creating an amazing little venue. So Matt, what was your motivation for coming over here and setting up the Karma Cafe?
Yeah, well, it was really interesting because I came actually on vacation to Thailand in general. I'd been living in Bali previously, in Ubud,
Right.
and I had an amazing time there, practicing a lot of yoga, eating a lot of healthy food, and it kind of ignited this fire inside of myself about the benefits of eating, a healthier diet, and I just started feeling really good, between the yoga, the healthy food, the, relaxation, and being able to kind of integrate everything all together really helped me feel amazing, and I knew there was something behind it, and a couple years ago was not by any means on a healthy diet. I loved my California burritos, which the big carne asada, meat and everything, and cheese, and
Sure.
I just loved that, and then slowly, different things in my life shifted me towards a more healthy, lifestyle, and now, here I am today in Karma Cafe.
Awesome. But why Koh Phangang and not San Diego, where you're from?
Okay, well, I've just loved Asia. I kind of fell in love after living in Bali. Like I said, it was one of those things where I do love California. Obviously, it's my home. It's where I come from, and it's my heritage and everything else. But it's also, there's a way of life when you're living, in Asia that's just so easy. It so allows you to kind of go deeper into yourself and have the time and the space and this mind space to really expand and grow.
Totally, yeah. It's a great chilled vibe here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And value for money, isn't it? Amazing value for
and
money.
That's another thing too, and that sort of the barriers to entry and the way you can kind of see an opportunity and take action a lot more quickly and efficiently than perhaps back home, where, and obviously there are things along the way, it's not all straightforward and easy. It's kind of the opposite, but it's one of those things where the more you just keep pushing through and keep doing it and ignore sort of the setbacks because they're just part of it, and just keep going, and then you start to see results, which is really really awesome.
That's awesome.
The first time someone truly loved the food here was just one of the coolest experiences I've ever
Well,
had.
we were one of the first to try out that the falafel.
Oh yeah.
Beetroot falafel. That was off the charts, by the way. I totally recommend anyone comes here, tries a beetroot falafel, and has a oh my green.
Oh my green.
This is off the charts as well.
That one was really cool because that was actually kind of like a creation. I came up with the Oh My Green when we were sort of before we were open, and someone wanted to come by and just I felt bad saying no, so I was like, oh, I'll see what I can whip together, and I just got in this live spirulina paste, actually from Bangkok, really cool company.
Live spirulina paste.
Yeah. So it's like it's unbelievable, and it's like the nutrients and the ability to preserve it rather than a lot of these powders, which are great, but you lose so much in that process, And so I just sort of whipped it up, and we're like, whoa, this actually tastes really good.
So let's look at this as the ingredients. Like what goes into the Oh My Green?
It's really simple. It's just bananas,
right?
Some coconut water, some coconut meat, and a little bit of coconut milk, and then the live spirulina paste, and that's it. And we get the bananas fresh and then freeze them, which then when we blend it up, it allows it to be cold and beautiful without having to add ice or kind of diluting it makes the texture beautiful. Actually. And obviously, you have to fine tune the balance between this and that. But we've gotten to the point where most of our Oh My Greens taste the same, but there's still that little bit of variation, which that's
kind of a cool thing
good.
as well.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool thing. You don't know exactly what you're going to expect every time.
Totally.
And I notice you also make a smoothie at the moment. I've had one of those actually, which is just a total random concoction of whatever the waiter feels like making, right?
Yeah, and what I mean, for me, like I kind of have this entrepreneurial mindset, and I believe that everyone should be able to be empowered, rather than being told what to do. It's kind of like let me kind of come up with my own thing and innovate. And so smoothie at the moment, it's like a small little innovation every day that our waiters can just say, all right, these are the ingredients we have, and I'm going to try this today. And it's actually interesting because it makes us come up with new variations. Like one of the smoothie at the moments was the strawberry banana concoction with some other stuff and like cinnamon and things like that, and it's actually going to be on the menu. And so it's like interesting to see how not only is it beneficial to the waiter for growing their innovation capacity, but also it's good for the restaurant because now we're expanding our menu and having fun, and it's something cool too because at the end of the day, when you come into a restaurant, you're on vacation and you kind of want to leave your mind at home. You just kind of want to kick back, relax, and be brought something nice. And so
Exactly.
Smoothie of the moment, it's like, hey, let us surprise you.
Yeah, well, like one of the first times actually it's one of the first cafes I've ever been to where I can custom order a smoothie because I felt like some raw cacao and something chocolatey, and I just say, have you got this, and this? And you're like, yeah, we got it. Threw it in, and it was awesome. Yeah, with the raw cacao one, the chia seeds.
And my sister Rachel, so she's my business partner in this venture, and she created that for me. I remember, awesome. and it's really funny because like we have all this stuff in the kitchen, and you can definitely just chuck it all in, but then making it taste good is the trick.
That's the trick.
It's like having that balance and knowing this is going to be enough to make someone feel good versus this is going to be too much to to overwhelm them. So it's kind of like it's a delicate balance, and and it's a lot of trial and error, but also a lot of just intuitive cooking, so just like sort of going with what feels right,
And the cool thing is like if you're a digital nomad, this is a new term that has been going around. For people who work online, you can come here, you can have really healthy food all day. I think we spent like 7 or 8 hours a day here, when we were here last week with my business partner. But you also have incredible internet.
Yeah,
probably the best internet I've seen on this island by far.
Well, it's interesting because for me, I before this was doing some things in tech and like web stuff, and so I always needed to have a good connection. I mean, that was just essential. And so when I created this place and I looked at the internet options, I was like, it's just such a value add to be able to provide this space for people to have the quick internet and be able to, like you said, you guys just lounged all day. Not lounged, you were working hard, working hard, but also being brought these beautiful dishes all day. It's a really nice.
I think we had lunch. I think we had breakfast, lunch,
and almost
dinner, almost half a dinner. We were like, okay, we better go somewhere else.
Which is good, and it's good for us because we get to know the people. We get to know you guys and get to hang out, and because that's part of the fun and something that I didn't even expect. Because the true reason this restaurant even came about was because I really love the island, and I really thought it needed a place like this.
That's right.
Clean and new and feels good, and it's focused on innovation. And always like bringing new dishes to the table, and an amazing group of chefs that are just they're so innovative. I mean, like I can't take any credit really for the food. It's like I just sort of throw out what I would dream of having, and they make it a reality, which is hard to do. Because we can all talk about ideas. It's kind of like the restaurant. Everyone can say, "Oh, I have an idea to start a restaurant," but it's another thing to actually do it, which is what we were talking about. It's the thing. So you kind of gotta take the plunge a little bit.
Yeah, you're taking a risk, and it's paying off.
Yeah.
So for somebody who wants to come and visit Koh Phangang, say they're a digital nomad like myself, where would you recommend? I mean, what sort of budget can they live on here in this area? Because this area is awesome, Srithanu. You got all these detox centers, you got yoga centers, you got amazing people everywhere. In terms of living here, what would you recommend?
Well, I mean, as far as housing goes, I mean, you can find nice bungalows and nice places to stay for a couple $100 a month. I mean, it's very nights, and you're on where you're a walk away from the beach, if not on the beach, and try to duplicate that anywhere back home. Dreaming,
awesome.
And I mean, the other cost of living, I mean, you get a little motorbike, scoot around, you put a couple dollars in and gas, and maybe won't have to fill up for a week or two, So you're like, oh, well, okay, just put another dollar or two in, and then, I mean, and food-wise, I mean, we try to make our prices, as reasonable as we can. Well, I still bring a lot of my ingredients, a high majority, in from other parts of Thailand and actually different parts of the world that I import different organic ingredients. Wow. And we're working on creating actually an ecosystem here to be able to grow them, and more of an organic farm and permaculture and things like that. That's a project we're really excited about here on the island.
I've noticed pretty much this street is packed with expats. With people from all around Europe, America.
Totally.
And it feels like you're actually in a Western kind of place.
Yeah, it does.
But with
the Thai style.
Thai style, Asian prices, and great food and people. So, best of luck to you, mate. And what are the plans for the future? Any other plans you got?
Yeah, we actually have some pretty big plans. We're opening a yoga studio, and more of not just yoga, but different modalities of teaching and healing arts, and as well as expanding into potentially a couple more restaurants. So
wow.
And beyond that, like I said, we're the garden, the permaculture, and kind of creating this island is more of a hub for innovation, but also like healthy living, and working together, co-opetition and creating this beautiful, harmonious type community here on an island that's already so beautiful, and bringing it to life in sort of that way, making
adding
it a place
the icing on top.
Exactly, making it comfortable because just the island's beauty it wants to be enjoyed,
Exactly,
and that's what we're here for.
Absolutely awesome, man.
Right, cool.
So it's been a pleasure. I'm going to carry on finishing this.
Yeah, enjoy. Cheers, man. Thanks so much.
Cheers. Yeah, thanks so much for the time. Definitely. And I hope this was inspiration to others. Cool.
See you guys at Karma Cafe.
See you at Karma Cafe. Peace. Awesome. That was
cool,
good, man.
Yeah.
I think that was good.
Cheers.
I think you covered everything there. Oops.
I think that was really good. Yeah.